Hello, this is Jessica DeVille with ASL to English, Fall 2019. Story I Learned Something. Today I'm going to tell you a story. The name of the story, I Learned Something. When I first started deaf school, it was a very strange experience. I felt very uneasy with everything that was going on. I had no friends. But my third weekend, I found a group of friends that when they found out my parents were deaf, they were excited and they let me be a part of the friend group. One day we were talking amongst ourselves and they told me that we should join the football team. But I was scared. Growing up, I read books and I watched movies. I stayed inside. I didn't ever go outside and play football. But I know that when my dad was at school and he joined the football team, he bulked up and he had a lot of fun. We started practicing and we went to the tryouts, and the coach watched all of us run around the track. After we ran around the track, we were told to do push-ups, and while everyone was doing normal push-ups, I looked so strange and was not doing them even remotely correct. When it came time for the coach to pick people, he looked me up and down and reluctantly picked me, but I wasn't first string. I knew I needed to practice, so I constantly practiced. It didn't matter what the weather was, I would always practice. When it came time for us to try on the uniforms, I put mine on, and it was so bulky on my tiny frame. The helmet wobbled around on my head, and the pants were too big. The chest pads were large and bulky. For our first game, I was merely a spectator. I sat and watched. Same thing for the second game. I was sitting, watching, merely spectating, when all of a sudden one of the players got hurt and the coach looked for a replacement quarterback. He picked me and I was scared and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. He sent me out and I walked out there in my big bulky uniform. I looked at the scoreboard and we were tied and there was 10 seconds left on the game. I knew that in order for us to win, I'd have to score a touchdown. I looked at my coach for instruction and he told me, score a touchdown, do whatever you need to do. I was like, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to run the ball. And my coach told me, you can do it, you have to. I reluctantly agreed. So we're standing and the play is about to begin. I'm waiting for the ball to come my way. I catch the ball and I start running. It's like time stopped and slowed down. I'm running, I'm pushing people away from me, and wouldn't you know it, the goal keeps getting closer and closer, and I'm running and I'm running and I'm not stopping, when all of a sudden another player tackles me from the side. But I managed to get the ball across the goal line. I scored a touchdown. We won the game. I stand up. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's cheering. But that's when I notice my pants have fallen. So I pull them back up. I tie them all up. My teammates come and grab me, and they put me on their shoulders, and they take me to the locker room while everyone's all excited. And I sit down and I start to think, I scored a touchdown. I'm proud of myself. It made me grow in myself. My self-esteem was raised. If I believed that I could do it, I could. And that's why that's something I'll never forget.